Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. My name is Boache and this is the Mood channel. On this channel, we talk about personal growth, mindsets, and emotional wellness. So society has always taught us to be productive. We've been always told to chase after the dream, work hard, secure good jobs, and all that. But unfortunately, we are not told to listen to our still inner voice. That voice that tells you this is what is best for you or that is what is best for you. We are surrounded by so much noise that it tends to drown our inner voice speaking to us. You've always seen yourself doing something. You had a sense of clarity on what exactly to do. And when you were in school and all that, you had a plan drawn out. In fact, there was a time in life when you had a sense of clarity on what you wanted to do. But this time around, you feel that something is off because you are surrounded by so much noise. And you can't hear your inner voice speaking to you that this is the direction or the path to take. And you feel stuck. You see, we live in a society where it's easy to get distracted. And at times you have to really slow down and listen to the quiet inner voice within you. The voice that is telling you that this is the direction that is going to help you. You see, growing up, I have always been surrounded by people who always wanted to tell you what to do. Do they know you? That is the first question I want to ask you. And do they know what is actually good for you? Thirdly, will they take responsibility for the outcome of what they are presenting to you? Ladies and gentlemen, this is food for thought, and it's always important to think of these things when allowing people to dictate your life for you, or you're allowing the society to dictate for you. So you started out with a goal in mind, and unfortunately it has gotten to a place where you feel that that goal or that achievement seems so far-fetched just because a couple of things didn't work out, and now you have to start over again and start with a new blueprint. Ladies and gentlemen, growth comes with a lot of challenges because you are stepping out of your comfort zone, and the fear of the unknown is really eminent when you are coming out of your comfort zone because you know your comfort zone, you know what to expect and all that. But when you have to grow, when you have to embrace a new reality, or when you have to do something new that is different from what you've been doing every day, it becomes a challenge. And that is when you might feel lost, or you might feel that this is a terrain that you've never been to. It is perfectly okay to feel lost. You see, usually we want to feel that we are in control. We want to feel the vibe. We want to feel the energy that we are in control. We know what is going to happen, or we know a particular outcome. That is what makes it difficult to stay positive, especially when you don't know what is happening. You see, life has its ups and downs, and it is okay to not be sure of yourself at one point in time or the other. Remember the time you picked up something new to learn. How was the feeling? You felt unsure. You felt that you weren't brilliant or you weren't intelligent enough to do whatever you were doing. Yes, at times we start something new that is totally out of our comfort zone. And when this happens, we tend to feel that we are lost, we don't know what we are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that whatever you are going through is perfectly normal, and it happens to several people. And the fact that you don't have a clue of what is going to happen tomorrow or the possible outcome of tomorrow's decision doesn't mean that you are not brilliant or you are not intelligent. All that is happening is you are going out of your comfort zone, and moving out of your comfort zone sometimes requires you to feel lost. Sometimes requires you to not be so sure of the outcome. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the reality of feeling lost. So feeling lost doesn't mean you are actually lost or you don't know what you're doing. What is happening is you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You are moving out of something that is so familiar to you, and now stepping into an unknown situation where the possibility and the outcomes are not known to you. So when I was starting this channel, a lot of things ran through my mind because I wasn't sure of what to do and what to say. And as I said in some of my videos, I've always been someone who loves to motivate people and tell them that it is possible. And me starting this channel was something that was totally out of my comfort zone. And if you would actually go to the page and check, you realize that I had different contents that were going to motivate people. However, I didn't want to put my face there, so I was always doing AI animation and telling stories and all that. And it is totally fine. If I have done it, you can also do it. If you are watching me and you feel lost, it is totally fine to be unsure or uncertain about the outcomes of your decision. But all that I want to tell you is listen to the still inner voice, the voice telling you to do this or do that, the voice telling you to step out of your comfort zone and start doing something. Ladies and gentlemen, the name is Boache, and this is the Mood channel that seeks to inspire people from all walks of life, and this channel borders on mental health, personal growth, and emotional wellness. So we meet again.